Welcome to our US Briefing Show. Today, we've got some exciting news from around the world. First up, scientists from China and Australia have uncovered a new way to fight prostate cancer. They found that blocking certain enzymes can destabilize the cancer's fuel source, potentially making treatment safer and more effective. This could be a game changer for men battling this common and deadly disease. Next, across the United States, millions of people took to the streets in the No Kings protests, sending a powerful message to President Trump. These demonstrations, happening in every state plus DC, show a strong wave of dissent and demand for change early in his presidency. It's a vibrant display of democracy in action. Finally, in a stroke of luck, 3 lucky players in Yonkers, New York, each won $1 million in the Powerball lottery. The tickets matched 5 numbers but missed the jackpot. With an upcoming jackpot of over $320 million, many are dreaming of their big win. Remember, playing responsibly is always key. Please continue to watch for more detailed stories. The South China Morning Post reports a groundbreaking discovery in prostate cancer research, revealing a new vulnerability in cancer cells that could revolutionize treatment. Scientists from China and Australia identified 2 enzymes, PDIA1 and PDIA5, which serve as molecular bodyguards for the androgen receptor, AR, a protein crucial for male sexual development but also a driver of prostate cancer progression. By blocking these enzymes, the stability of AR is compromised, leading to cancer cell death and tumor shrinkage in laboratory and animal studies. This insight opens the door to combination therapies, where drugs targeting PDIA1 and PDIA5 are used alongside existing treatments like enzalutamide, potentially overcoming resistance and improving patient outcomes. The research, published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, highlights a promising new avenue for personalized and more effective prostate cancer therapies, especially as the disease remains a significant health concern, affecting 1 in 8 men in their lifetime. MSNBC's Rachel Maddow discusses the widespread protests across the United States, where millions of Americans have taken to the streets to express their disapproval of President Donald Trump's approach to governance within his first year in office. The No Kings protests symbolize a collective demand for accountability and change, with each state, including Washington, D.C., participating in demonstrations that showcase a unified message of resistance. Maddow emphasizes the scale and diversity of these protests, illustrating how grassroots activism is shaping political discourse and signaling a deep-seated dissatisfaction with current leadership. These demonstrations reflect a broader societal push for democratic accountability, emphasizing that citizens are willing to mobilize across the nation to voice their concerns and influence national policies, underscoring the power of collective action in shaping the political landscape. The Australian Broadcasting Corporation recounts a curious incident in Port Douglas, where a young female saltwater crocodile was found wandering in a resort pool. Named Sheraton, the 1.3-meter crocodile was swiftly rescued and relocated to a nearby wildlife park, where staff assure it will enjoy a safe and natural habitat. The event underscores how crocodiles, especially during breeding season, can become displaced and venture into unusual places, such as swimming pools, often seeking safety or mates. Experts note that such occurrences are not uncommon in northern Queensland, particularly after heavy rains and floods, which can displace these formidable reptiles. Resort staff and wildlife authorities emphasize that the crocodile was likely a juvenile seeking refuge, and their quick response prevented potential danger. This incident highlights the delicate balance between tourism, wildlife conservation, and the unpredictable behavior of nature's most formidable predators in Australia's tropical north. According to Yahoo US, a remarkable event unfolded in Yonkers, New York, where 3 separate Powerball tickets, each matching 5 white balls to win $1 million, were sold at the same VNC Taneja BP gas station just north of New York City. The odds of such a coincidence are astronomically low, highlighting the unpredictable nature of lottery luck. With no jackpot winner this time, the prize pool has grown to an estimated $320 million for the upcoming Wednesday draw, emphasizing the ongoing allure of the game. The story underscores the randomness of chance, as 3 different players, or perhaps 1 lucky individual, all hit the same modest prize at the same location, fueling curiosity about the stories behind these tickets. South China Morning Post discusses the shifting diplomatic landscape surrounding North Korea, where recent rumors suggest a potential 4th summit between Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un. Analysts argue that Kim now holds the upper hand, bolstered by stronger alliances with Russia and China, a larger nuclear arsenal, and increased international support, particularly from Moscow amid its Ukraine conflict. North Korea's strategic positioning means Kim is less pressured to engage in denuclearization talks and may even welcome a presidential visit to Pyongyang, which could bolster his authority domestically. However, experts believe that such a summit remains unlikely in the near future, as Kim seeks to strengthen his nuclear status and diplomatic leverage without conceding to U.S. demands, leaving the possibility of escalation in the gray zone rather than diplomatic breakthroughs. The Australian Broadcasting Corporation provides a vivid account of Kevin Rudd's symbolic encounter with Donald Trump during a high-profile diplomatic event. Rudd, once Prime Minister of Australia, found himself in the spotlight as Trump, amid his characteristic unpredictability, publicly dismissed him with a humorous "Kevin who" after a question about Rudd's past criticisms. Despite this awkward moment, the overall tone was surprisingly cordial, with Trump praising Australia's long-standing alliance and Albanese, the current Australian Prime Minister, engaging in diplomatic dance amid the shifting global landscape. The episode reflects the complexities of international relations, where alliances are tested and personalities clash, yet the importance of maintaining strategic partnerships remains vital amid the unpredictable chaos of global politics. The Associated Press reports that Asian markets are experiencing a significant rally, with Japan's Nikkei nearing the historic 50,000 mark as the country prepares to elect Sanai Takaichi as its first female prime minister. Takaichi's anticipated support for market-friendly policies, including low interest rates and increased government spending, has fueled optimism among investors despite her coalition's slim majority. Meanwhile, the US dollar gained against the yen, hinting at potential challenges in Japan's efforts to control inflation if the Bank of Japan slows down interest rate hikes. Across the region, markets in Hong Kong, Shanghai, South Korea, and Australia posted gains, buoyed by hopes that a forthcoming meeting between U.S. President Donald Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping might ease ongoing trade tensions. The U.S. stock market also rallied, with the S&P 500 approaching its record high, driven by strong performances from tech giants like Apple and optimism about upcoming corporate earnings reports from major firms such as Coca-Cola, Tesla, and Procter & Gamble. The market's focus remains on corporate profitability and economic indicators, especially as the Federal Reserve considers further rate cuts amid persistent inflation and a slowing job market, with upcoming inflation data expected to influence policy decisions. Meanwhile, Yahoo US details that House Republicans are preparing to release a report investigating alleged misuse of the presidential auto pen by Joe Biden, amid claims that his mental decline might have allowed staff to enact policies without his full awareness. The investigation, led by Chairman James Comer, is based on interviews with over a dozen former Biden aides and aims to scrutinize whether the auto pen was abused to carry out unauthorized actions, although specific instances have yet to be disclosed. President Biden has firmly denied any impairment, asserting his active role in decision-making, and dismissing the investigation as politically motivated. The GOP's focus on Biden's age and mental fitness echoes previous political narratives, with some officials noting signs of a slowed decision-making process during his presidency. The controversy also raises legal questions about the potential invalidity of executive actions if auto pen misuse is proven, with Republicans suggesting criminal prosecution for those involved. Critics, including Democrats and legal experts, warn that such claims threaten to undermine the legitimacy of Biden's policies and could set dangerous precedents, while also highlighting the political motivations behind the investigation. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
News breaks, buzz the ground, stories spit, walls come down. Voices merge in the sound, faces mix in the crowd. Broadcasters paint the scene, world events on our screen. Every link a different theme, words collide in the stream. 6 degrees connect the dots, background stories more than nuts. by day, hidden truths come to play. In the background, shades of gray, every story finds its way. Day by day, hidden truths come to play. In the background, shades of gray, every story finds its way. Cultures, I go, what really or do not, what enough to be you, everything and ever, what enough and after, what enough and after, what enough and after, enough 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 enough